Hello, Virgo. This is Michelle, and I'm here to do your December 2021 tarot reading. Welcome to the channel. And also, I want to say right at the top a very big thank you to the Virgos that have been returning to these readings and also giving likes. That means so very much to me. It tells me that you're there. It tells me that you're enjoying the readings and that there's a message that has come through at some point. And so thank you so much for that. I really, really appreciate it. I also want to just very quickly mention that I did do an astrology reading for December, and that's for the collective. You can find it at the channel under the videos tab. It's a beautiful chart. There's a strong emphasis on peace, some interesting things such as the solar eclipse. We have Jupiter going into Pisces, so there's some big events. You might find that interesting, so I wanted to mention it. All right, now the cards we're using are a reproduction. They're a reproduction deck by Il Meneghello. This is the deck by Giovanni Vecchetta from the late 19th century. And then I will bring in a daily crystal inspiration card for the solstice. Now the first part of the reading is actually, I'm just going to draw right off the top, and then I will go into the deck for the second half of the reading. So we're going to get started right away. And these are the messages for Virgo. What are the messages that I need to know, that we need to know for the Virgos? And we're starting out with the King of Cups. Okay, the King of Cups, all right. And now we have the Star, all right, the Star. We have the Three of Coins coming in. The Tower, all right, the Tower coming in. The Nine of Cups, well, that's beautiful to see, especially right after the Tower. And Strength coming in, also beautiful to see, okay, on either side. So Virgo, I want to say this. I think that a lot of people in your situation would be feeling a lot more emotional, or we might even say like emotionally unstable. But what I mean by that is like just ready to just say, I can't take it. Okay, I think a lot of people would be like that, just like, I just can't take it. I can't take it anymore. But not you. That's what's coming through in the reading. Not you. I think you have been just absolutely rock solid. Rock solid. It's hard to even imagine how you're doing it, I want to say. I think for some of you, you have some techniques that you're using that are really helping. For some of you, it could actually literally be like grounding out, meditating, getting out into nature, things along those lines. Those can be strategies for being able to get through trying times. I'm also picking up a lot of spiritual support. So for some of you, you can be connecting with spirit guides or doing a lot of prayer. And what I'm picking up is that the angels, saints, and spirit guides hear your prayers. I am sensing that you are protected. I do feel, though, I'm going to say for some of you, I feel that you can be somewhat depleted. Okay, so there can be a sense of depletion, and it could be that it has to do with giving so much of yourself in certain areas of life. And I'm also hearing giving away, like giving away yourself, or having to provide something for people in a way where what you're getting in return isn't, it doesn't compensate, I want to say, in a certain way. Okay, let's continue on. At the same time, I feel that you're working to rectify that situation, so good for you. You're working to rectify the situation. You're working to bring in some activity into your life that will help to balance out that situation. I think that many of you that are intuitive, you can sense that something is coming down the line that may cause some disruption, I want to say, in life, or like topple things over. I don't think it's happening right exactly now, but you can sense it, or the potential for that happening. And I think part of this being level-headed and being able to handle the situation has to do with making plans for the future in case that happens. I think that some of the changes that might come about over the next few months, they may seem like on the surface, like, oh my goodness, like everything is falling apart here, or something that existed in life doesn't exist anymore. For some of you, this could relate to an institution you're involved with. Okay, an institution, like the institution itself is breaking down or breaking apart in a certain way. I don't think it's you, though. Again, it's not you breaking apart. It's not you jumping off, okay, in a panic. It's like you watching this happen, or the potential for it to happen, and then planning accordingly. So good for you. Now, this is going to be a little bit of a strange message, but if things have been falling apart, or are falling apart, or will fall apart, I feel that deep down, this is something potentially that you wanted. And this could be why you aren't actually, jumping off the building yourself. It's like watching this happen and saying, well, you know what? Deep down inside, I was kind of hoping this would happen because I don't want to be involved with this anymore. All right, so that's what I'm picking up. It's a difficult scenario, though. You do have the strength. You will have the strength to rebuild. I feel this is about rebuilding. And, good for you. I'm going to say good for you that you are maintaining this positive attitude. I think it's going to require a great deal of faith, but I also see that you have the faith to continue on and to rebuild. Here's the 4 of coins coming in. 3 more cards, please, for Virgo. The 2 of batons, or wands, we might say. All right, 2 more cards for Virgo. This is the 7 of coins. And one more card for the sign of Virgo. And it will be the 9 of batons. How beautiful. Oh my goodness. Okay. One of my favorite cards in this deck. It's spectacular to see. Very promising. So let's see what messages this adds, what additional layer. I'm hearing this can't happen soon enough. Okay, that's what I'm hearing. This just can't happen soon enough. I feel like you've been sort of stuck in a situation for a really, really long time. There could be a financial component here involved. Like you're just kind of stuck in a certain financial situation and almost like stuck between two different scenarios that you want to be involved in or are involved in. I think you're leaning in one direction, but you're still hanging on to the other. And that's just the way it's been. I think you would like for the confusion to clear up regarding how the financial component is going to work. I'm hearing that that is really going to be key for you. If that could be worked out, I think the path would just clear up right away, and it would be an absolutely beautiful new start for you. This really looks like it has to do with people. All right, so this will be people that you will be engaging with and also potentially work. For some of you, too, it's going to involve something very creative. So all in all, I have to say this is beautiful. Something it does look like something is breaking apart at this time in life. There are some difficulties related to this regarding your finances, but at the same time, it is going to work out positively for you, and it is in a way like a wish come true because it's going to free you up to move into a new direction. So let's go ahead and bring in the daily, well, let's see. Okay, let's go with that. The daily crystal inspiration card. We had an uneven cut there, and the cards really just fell out. Let's see what this brings in. Well, it's clear quartz, okay? Get crystal clear. Now, this is a great message for the Virgos right now because this is a transitional period for Virgos, for many of the Virgos, and getting clear about what it is that you want, I think is going to, I just think it's going to help the Virgos to feel better. Virgos are goal driven. I have to say, they're workers. They're hard workers. They're goal driven. And when they have a goal in mind, something that they want to accomplish, they feel better. And so let's read the message. Make space in your head for clear thoughts that might lead to greater insight into your life. Everyday worries and stress can blind you to the big picture. When you're feeling confused, make sure you don't lose sight of the forest through the trees. The clarity that comes from mindfulness allows you to view your life from a higher perspective. Keep focused on your goals and intentions as you continue to work toward becoming your best self. Like spiritual 2020 vision, you can see clearly where you are going and how to get there. All right, that's beautiful. If there has been some confusion about this whole situation, as I think quite naturally there could be, this reading is suggesting that you can gain clarity. Some of you might want to actually do some journaling or some planning for the next year, getting out a notebook, clarifying goals that way, reviewing those goals regularly. And again, what I'm really picking up is just because I think it will help Virgo to feel even better. Okay, beautiful job, Virgo, in this situation. And thank you so much for being here. This is your reading for December 2021. It's a pleasure and a privilege to read for you. As always, I'll see you next time.